Hello, so this is Martin from TikTok Games, and today I'm going to show you how to go live on TikTok using some of the games that we offer. As you can see, we have a number of games in this website down here, and these games are used to live stream. So you can go to TikTok, you live stream a game, and the audience are going to comment, set gifts, likes and such. And all these events are going to be translated into actual actions within the games. So I'm just going to show you how to go live on any of these games. And for start, let me just pick any game like this one, the snake game. So to start with, you must first go to your account. Of course, you have to log in, and then you have to provide your TikTok account. Like for example, if you go to the dashboard on this side here, you're going to see you need to add a TikTok account. Once you have that, you can then go ahead and pick whatever game that you want to go live using. I'm going to pick the first one, the snake game. And down here on the right hand side, I'm going to see a list of all the accounts I've added. Just select the one that you want to go live using. And as simple as that, launch the game. We have a simple settings page. This is just a settings page for the game that you want to go live with. You can explore this later, what it does, but just know it controls the game. And then, as simple as that, launch the game. So what's going to happen, we are going to get this dialog here that our game is ready. So it has created a game session. And this game can be live streamed in two ways. One is by using what we call a browser source or a link source. We are going to see in a few why these are named like this. And the second option is using the video capture. So if you go with the first option, we advise to go to TikTok Live Studio and use this link to live stream the game. So let me just copy this link. We are going to use it in a few. Then you need to download this tool here called TikTok Live Studio. It's offered by TikTok. It's the official tool for going live. So once you go to this link, I'm going to share in the description. You can be able to download depending on your OS. For my case, it's Mac, but I've already installed it. So once you go through the prompts and install, we are going to get this view here. So as you can see, of course, I've logged in. You have to log into this using your TikTok credentials. And once you have logged in, you're going to see this dashboard here. The first thing you can see on the left side, we have what we call scenes. So scenes are what makes up your live. Like we have some default scenes. We have the full camera. If you want to stream using your camera, you can use this one. We have wide camera. We have a split view. But for our case, we're going to make a custom scene. You can see we have a blank scene here. If you don't have, you can also create a new one. But I'm going to come and pick this blank scene, and I can actually name it. Let me just rename it to TikTok Games. And then under this scene, we're supposed to add a source. So just click on this button to add source. And you're going to see a number of options given for you. You can add source as camera, display capture, video capture, image, link, and so on. And that's where our link comes in. So as you can see what we had here, we had a link that was given to us. So just come to the option called link, paste, select the link, proceed. And on this next page, you are supposed to provide the link there. So just paste what I copied. If you go back to the dialog, we are advised to use a resolution of 450 by 800. So just go to this dialog, select custom resolution. I'm going to select 450 by 800. As simple as that. And click add source button. So you can turn the sound on so that we can have the sound for the link. And as simple as that, you can hear, you can see that the game starts playing. For now, it's a very small browser, as you can see here. So just tap on it, and on these options that come here, select fit to screen. That way you can now see the whole game fits the whole screen. So this is the view that your live viewers or your audience, this is what they're going to be seeing. So this is a simple game. It's called girls versus boys. So where, for example, girls gift roses, and then we give some apples on this game. You're going to see it in a few, or also comments, but simply this is what is going to be displayed to the users, and then however they interact with the game via comments or gifting, it's going to affect this game here. For now, we are not yet live. That's why we can see this warning here. Just ignore it, and then you can prepare all the things that you want to prepare, and once you are ready, you can select go live. So this counter for 30 seconds prepares you to go live within those 30 seconds. So I can go live. Just tap on this go live button. Of course, you have to confirm a number of things. One thing, if this is your first time, you are going to select the category. You are going to be requested to select the category that you want. So for my case, I've just said it's gaming, live gaming, and then you can give your live stream a title, whichever name that you want. And finally, you can give a comment here. So this is going to be like a comment. Once a person joins your live, they're going to see this as the comment from the creator. Provide a comment, whichever you want, and once you are ready, you can just say go live. So just know that for now, the audio that is playing on live, we're actually live on TikTok right now. So the audio that is playing is the one from the game itself. So you have to mute your microphone. If you don't mute your microphone, people are going to hear what you're saying. For my case, I've muted. And whatever happens, if someone now goes and comments something like boys, let me try to comment. If they comment anything, then it's going to affect the game. You can see we have some fruits that have been added. So if someone gives maybe a rose flower, it's going to give girls 50 apples, and so on and so on. So that's a very simple way of going live. So just use the link provided, and then use your TikTok Live Studio. As simple as that. So one thing that you need to know, let me just add that. Add this. Okay, so one thing you need to know is that, just a minute, I want to delete this. To go live on TikTok Live Studio, you must have 1,000 followers, and I think there are some few other items that they usually look for. Just download the tool. It's going to give you all those requirements. It's going to tell you whether you qualify or you don't. So that's the first way. It's actually the easiest way. Just go to TikTok Live Studio and select the link. The other option that you can use is what you call a window capture. So window capture is simply sharing a window. So if you see at this link here, it tells you open capture window. So if you hit this button, it's going to open a new browser tab, and the tab asks you to share this window. And once you have shared this window, click on start playing. So if I come here and select add source, we have a source code, window capture. Then select add. Then down here you're going to be given a list of all the videos that you have. You can see them. So for my case, this is Chrome TikTok Games Snake Tool. So this is the video that I want to share. Just come, select it, and then add the source. And just like that, you can see we are sharing this video. We can crop So we can crop to this pink area, then start. So to do that, just hit on crop at the top here, and just crop the area that you want to capture. Just select the pink area and then hit enter. So once you do that, you can tap the whole thing again and select fit to screen. Yes, so this is now going to be capturing whatever is in this tab. So we can go live. At this moment here, you can see we're live, but the users are just seeing this particular video here. Again, make sure that you are muted so that they don't have to hear you. You can unmute if you want to explain something. So then you have to hit start playing once you are ready. So I can just say start playing. It's going to connect to my account. As you can see, it's connecting. It's now connected. And as you can see here, using the video capture, we are able to go live. So if you go to my account at the moment on TikTok, I am live. And again, whatever comment you comment, whatever thing that you do, either sending a gift or comments, they are going to affect the gameplay. So this time around, I can maybe comment the word cards. So just you can see G alone provides 1 apple, and maybe if you comment cards, it's going to award 5 random apples. So the winner, of course, is the person, is the team that's able to fail their snake earliest. So that's just how to go live. You can see it's very simple. But as I told you, so this requires you to have at least 1,000 followers and some other conditions that they usually check. So if I go back to my game, you can see the weakness of going using the video capture. If you change the video that is live here, it's going to affect this game here. So that's the weakness of it. If for example I go to another tab like this one, you can see the content below behind the scenes has been affected. So that's why the one I prefer most is the browser method, since the browser opens the browser within this studio itself, so the content is not going to be affected. I can add the live, and you can see down here you're able to notice that the live stream has added, so we can cancel this. Just something to note, I passed through very quickly on the settings. So these settings control how the game works. Like for example, you saw once we typed the word girls, it gave 5 random apples. So you are at the liberty of coming and modifying these values for yourself. You can even come and add a new value, whichever value you want, and maybe assign to one team whatever value that you want. The same way for the gifts, you can come add a particular gifts, and then these gifts assign it some particular apples and give it a team. So that's the first method, using TikTok Live Studio. You can use this method to live stream any of the games that we have, and even more that are coming. The second way is using what we call OBS. So OBS stands for Open Broadcaster Software. So this is a bit more complex system that you can use to go live to any platform, be it TikTok, Twitch, all the platforms that accept going live. So this system is able to support that. So again, go to this link here, download either Windows, Mac OS or Linux. So I think TikTok Live is not available for Linux. I'm not sure. I think so. So if you're using Linux, your only option is going to be OBS. But again, have this downloaded, and once you have this downloaded, OBS is not made specifically for TikTok, so it comes with a few weaknesses. One of them is the fact that for you to go live on TikTok, you need to have a vertical orientation, that is a portrait orientation. But for OBS, I think you can configure that yourself, but we have some tools which have been developed to assist us achieve that automatically. One of them is viewed via what we call item TV, whatever you pronounce it as. So just go to this link here, and once you go here, there are some tools which are for free. So we have products. Click on this drop down and select vertical. So once you select vertical, we are going to download a vertical for free. So just download this and install. So it's just going to be for free, the whole process. Just make sure you download this and install, then open the OBS. To go to live on multiple streams, like for example, you want to be on TikTok live at the same time you want to be on maybe Twitch and such, make sure you also download multi-stream. So having the vertical one, assuming you have installed it, you can now go to OBS. So once you launch OBS, you're going to see a view that looks like this, and it might be a bit confusing, but for us, you're just going to do it very simple. You're going to see something called scene somewhere. So there are going to be two scenes. There's this scene and then the vertical scene. So this is the same scene that we had on TikTok Live Studio. Scene is a combination of what you want to go live with. So for this case, just create a new scene if you don't have a scene, and maybe I can just use the existing one, or let me just create a new one. Call it TikTok games. So you have a new scene here. Also do the same for the vertical scene. So this vertical scene is only going to be available if you are able to install the item, this vertical tool here. So go to the vertical scene, also create a new scene. I'm also going to call it TikTok games vertical scene. Give it a different name from the original one. So once we have these two scenes, click on the scene, the vertical scene, right click, add link. You can say link it to the TikTok game scene. As simple as that. So this means that this scene and this one are linked together. So if, for example, if I select this, automatically this other one gets selected. So once you've done that, go now to your original scene. As I told you, the original scene is this one. This is a new scene by the new plugin that we have installed. So go to the original scene, and actually the original scene controls this black part here, and the vertical scene controls this part here, which is vertical orientation. So go to the original one, and here we are going to add just select this, then go to the source. Of course, we are going to have sources for this and also vertical sources. So go to the original sources, and down here you can add a browser source. Add a browser source. You can call it any name that you want. Let me just call it browser AA. As simple as that. And then okay. So this is going to also ask us for a URL. So again, if you go back to the games that we had, let me just pick a new game right now. Let me just pick this one. Again, each game has its own settings. You're going to explore those later. But for the browser source, come and copy this link that is provided here. Go back to OBS, paste that link there. For the orientation, as advised here, we have 450 by 800. So just go and give 450 as the width, 800 as the height. You can select control audio via OBS. And as simple as that. Say okay. So that opens the game by the link that has been provided. Yes, so the game has loaded. So this is going to be for the first source. Then go now to the other vertical sources, click add browser, but instead of saying new browser, just now click on the browser that you created. So just click browser AA. And as simple as that, you can see your vertical scene also contains the same content that is provided by the other scene. So like the way we did on TikTok Studio, you can come here, and I'm not sure if it has automatic tools. So just come here and expand this view. So of course you can just define it way better. So whatever content is here, this is what is going to be visible by your TikTok audience. Then once you are ready with those two, you can just come to the down here and just say start streaming. However, a number of things I never mentioned. One, sorry. Once, so you can interact with the browser. So unlike TikTok Studio, which would capture audio automatically, so for these other OBS, sometimes you may be unable to get the audio from the game. So what you do, come on this first original browser AA, right click it, then say interact. So by saying interact, you're going to be given this pop-up that enables you to interact with the game that we can see here. Then click inside it. Whenever you do that, you are now able to activate the sound, because as you know, to activate sound in any browser, you must first interact with it. So this enables you to interact with the sounds for this game using OBS. But if you go to the same thing on vertical source, you can see vertical source does not have the option to interact. That's the reason why I insisted you first add this source under the original source, and then you use the same source under vertical sources. Then once that is done, you can start streaming. One thing about OBS, you can stream even if you don't have 1,000 followers. So what happens if you go to settings, you go to stream, we are going to see we have something called server and server key. So the server and server key, these are some particular URL you're supposed to be given by someone. Like for example, just a minute. So just go and look online how to get a server and a stream key. Once you have these two, just come and paste them here. So there are very many tutorials on how to get a server, a stream key for TikTok, and as well as the server URL. So once you get those two for your account, just come and paste them here. Once you paste them here, you can now come and start streaming. So once you do that, we are going to stream. Again, for OBS it's a bit more complex. You may need to go to some other tutorials which are more refined on the OBS itself, but just know you can be able to go live via either using TikTok Live Studio or using the OBS. So personally, I prefer TikTok Live Studio. I feel it's fairly direct. No very many complexities. The final way to go live is you just use your phone. Don't use any tool like the ones I've shown you. Just go and open any game. Just for our own curiosity, let me open another game like this one. So this is the third way. Just open another game, select launch. Again, select the music that you want to play on the background, the events that you want to be tracked, and then you say done. So on this open capture window, you just open the capture window, and then using your phone, you just go live normally using your phone on TikTok, and then you use your camera to show the content of this here. So just take your camera, point on this game, and you go live. So that's a bit old school, but you don't need to have these tools. But if you want to have an automatic way, just take one of these tools, either TikTok Live Studio or the OBS, do the necessary configurations, and then go live. So thank you. Enjoy.